Hello, beautiful soul, and welcome to your Sagittarius Soul Shift in Short. Hi, I'm Holly. If you're new here, please give this video a thumbs up, a like, follow, and subscribe, depending on what platform you're on. So, we're here today to talk about this full moon in Sagittarius. Every full moon is a cosmic checkpoint, sort of a snapshot that's asking us to take a look at what's ready to be released so we can grow into a new version of ourselves, a higher expression, a more true version of who we are meant to be. This full moon is in Sag, and it's a sign of expansion, higher wisdom, and divine guidance. So it's asking us to zoom out and look at the big picture of our lives, but we can't rise up, sort of like a hot air balloon. We can't rise up if we have baggage weighing us down. So full moon's the perfect time to release this. So let's take an overall view of what we're working with this full moon. So the themes are Sagittarius moon, 20 degrees, releasing our limiting beliefs and our emotional baggage so that we can more fully trust our path and our inner wisdom and guidance. The sun is in Gemini, upgrading our mindset, choosing new thoughts and new perspectives, different perspectives. We would be remiss if we didn't take a look at the ruler of Sagittarius, which is Jupiter. Jupiter has just moved into Cancer, which is very exciting because it did not like being in Gemini and it loves being in Cancer. It's called Jupiter's exaltation. So, this is really going to have us focusing in and taking that big picture perspective of our emotions from childhood, our family, our upbringing, our family conditioning, and that's important because that's where our emotional foundation comes from. It's how we developed our self worth and our feeling of safety. And Jupiter, while it's in the sign of Cancer, will be helping us to build security and to redefine what home and family feels like and what we would love for it to feel like. So, and after the sun finishes its tour through Gemini, it's going to be moving over into Cancer as well. So, spotlighting, even more deeply that family upbringing. And with Neptune and Saturn having moved over into the sign of Aries, this is a new dawn. This is a time to revamp your life. Anything that's not working for you, now is a time to start really renovating and making things new again. So let's talk about what this means spiritually. We're clearing out not only just emotions, but emotions that have been stored in the body as trauma, shame, things that have been suppressed, right? That we just couldn't handle before. Maybe we were young and didn't have the skills to handle it, but now we can handle it. If you miss any messages about what's coming up, what you need to release, don't worry. The universe always circles back around as part of the whole divine timing thing. And this is just one of many invitations for you to rise, to raise your level of awareness and raise your level of consciousness. And growth is always optional, but grace is always available. So, what's ahead? Uranus will be moving into Gemini next month, and that's when the cosmic alarm bells are going to start ringing. So now's the time to start thinking about how you need to shift your mindset because the universe will start pushing your buttons via disruptions, breakdowns, or wake up calls. So this full moon says it's time for an attitude and an emotional upgrade. So here are some reflection questions for you to write down and think about. What beliefs are limiting my expansion? What daily habits and people lower my vibe? 3, what is my truth and am I living it boldly? And your affirmation is I have the capacity to tune into my inner guidance and to live my truth. Let this full moon be a reminder that peace in the mind begins with a strong emotional foundation, which can be rebuilt to be stronger, softer, and more soul aligned. If you would like a session with me for energy coaching, be sure and head to my website, shiftingtopurpose.com. Until the next video, peace.